Hello guys, we're back with a new election prediction video. This is updating my I'll do these every month basically. This is just my prediction for this September if it was Ron Desantis, governor of Florida versus President Joe Biden. So right now I'm just setting up all the safe states. A lot has changed since my last prediction in August. Biden's approval rating on average currently is -4 or -5 points around there. So this has changed quite a bit for a presidential race like this. So let's just get with the likely states first. First things first, Texas will be about a likely margin if it was this matchup, just because I feel like Ron DeSantis can appeal well in Texas. He'll probably do a bit better than Trump here, honestly. Um, just because he isn't as toxic as him, especially in the suburbs of Texas. The next two states we're doing is Iowa and Ohio. I feel like it'll be about likely margins for each of these two states right here. They're pretty similar. I always say that in every video. They're like very similar. And I feel like DeSantis could keep track of those Rust Belt Trump supporters. He could easily win them. They love DeSantis. Florida is his home state. It's a given that it's going to be a likely state for him. He's going to win it by over 5 points at least in a matchup like this. At least. All right, let's get into likely states for Biden. New Mexico and Colorado, pretty similar states. Biden could win them by over 10 points, but as of right now, because of the approval, it would probably be like a 9 to 8 point win for Biden in each of these two states right here. Plus, the Republicans are doing a little bit better with Latinos, as we saw in the 2020 election. So let's see if that trend holds in these two states. The next state's Virginia. I expect to be about an 8 point win for Biden against Ron DeSantis, just because Virginia really doesn't vote for Republicans, honestly, these days. The governor's race is looking like to be like a 6 to 7 point win for Terry McCarthy. So I suppose Biden's probably going to outperform it a little bit slightly, just because that Republican is somewhat of a moderate. He's portraying himself at least to be a moderate. So, yeah. All right, let's get into the other states. Start off with Minnesota. I expect to be about a lean margin. It gone down from a likely from the last prediction just because Biden's approval rating is in the negatives now. I assume it's going to be about a lean margin, just because I think DeSantis will appeal a little bit better here. Nebraska second. I expect to be about a lean margin as of right now. Honestly, with redistricting, this district could get a lot more Republican. So as of right now, it's a lean Democrat for me, but they might make it a little bit more competitive, the Republicans, by using the gerrymander technique to their benefit here in this state. The next two states, New Hampshire and Maine, pretty similar states. I mean, it's no surprise that they'll go to Biden by a lean margin right now. Maine second, I would say, is a likely margin for DeSantis. He'll win it by around that margin in a matchup like this. Let's get into the next few states. North Carolina is going to hold to its Republican roots. Biden didn't even win in the 2020 election, and his approval rating has gone down since then. So it would go from a tilt to a lean margin as of right now. The next state we're gonna do is Wisconsin. I feel like it'd be about a tilt margin. DeSantis would narrowly win it against Joe Biden, very narrowly. It's all about if DeSantis can turn out those Trump voters, and I believe he can in this state, so he'll be able to hold it. The next state would be Arizona. DeSantis would be able to flip this state from Joe Biden. Just because DeSantis isn't Trump, all those moderate Republicans will probably go flocking to DeSantis here in this state. It'll be very close, though. A lot of those moderate Republicans turn into Democrats. They swap their party registration, so this is a race to watch in the 2020 election. Whatever way Arizona goes, that's giving a lot of paths to victory for that side. Next state be Nevada. Almost said New Hampshire. Nevada, I would say, would just hold to its Democratic roots. Las Vegas area will just pull them to victory there. No real debate there. I don't think DeSantis, even if Biden's approval rating is in the negative, I think he can narrowly carry out a Nevada victory. Narrowly. The next state would be Michigan. I feel like Biden would win it by a very, very narrow margin against DeSantis as of right now due to his negative approval rating. I don't think DeSantis could win this state if it holds right now. Just because Trump didn't win it in the 2020 election. He lost it by a pretty substantial margin. And I feel like it would hold the same for DeSantis, even if Biden's approval is in the negatives. Next state would be Georgia, and that would give Ron DeSantis the win. Here's why. Biden would probably keep up his margin in the Atlanta suburbs. However, it won't be as big as against Trump. Just because Ron DeSantis is a different flavor of politician right now. And I feel like he could appeal a lot better to those moderate Republicans who did vote for Biden, and he could get their votes, while also turning out all those rural votes that supported Trump in the past. And Pennsylvania would go to Ron DeSantis. Here's why. Biden's approval rating really is hurting him, especially in Wisconsin, PA, Georgia, and Arizona, all decided by tilt margins. His approval needs to get to the positives for him to win in all these states. If it holds right now, with approval going down that way, like -5 to 4 points, Biden's not going to win in 2024 as of right now. This could always change. Politics is always fluctuating. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hit me with a like and comment what you think of the video. I don't mind. Just give me your predictions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.